Yeah, just happy Valentine's Day to everyone, single or not single, it doesn't matter because everyone has love in their life or deserves love at least. So this day is for you also.
Hello, welcome back to Sextras,
Where we talk about sex and all the extras.
I'm Honey and I don't like tomatoes.
Because you're a child. It says like the most picky eater in the world. I don't even like vegetables.
Yeah, true. You freak.
Yeah. But I think you do like tomatoes. I think tomatoes are such a thing that loads of people don't like, but then one day everyone comes around eventually. Because I used to hate tomatoes and now I don't.
I know you let me down. No, but to be fair, when I worked at a restaurant like a couple of years ago, he made me pasta with tomatoes in it and I ate all of it. I didn't even realise that they were tomatoes. I thought it was like peppers or something. It was really good. But I have never tasted tomato that I have liked apart from that. Like, I've tried to eat a tomato, people always tried to make me eat them and I just don't like them.
Do you not like tomato soup?
Yeah, I like cooked tomatoes, but not raw tomatoes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, well, hey guys, I'm Maria, and my fun fact is that I'm a blonde.
No way.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna let you react to my fun fact in real time. Wow, I had no idea, Maria. Thank you for enlightening me. I mean, if people see the cover of, like, if they see the artwork, they're obviously gonna know you're a blonde.
Yeah, but now they know I'm the blonde one.
Okay,
So,
fair.
actually, genius.
Actually, I did put a picture on our website labeling who's who, so you guys can go check it out if you really want to know. You know, now you can just guess.
But yeah, blondes do have more fun. That's another fact.
It is true. I used to be a fake blonde and now it's all faded away.
I still would never
so
have described you as blonde though. Even when you were quite blonde, like it was still brunette in my eyes.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's because you knew me before, but the people who knew me after would say that I'm blonde.
Oh wow, that's crazy to me. That's absolute madness. But also, don't you think that blonde people, there are like blonde people that are just blonde essence, and like even when their hair like turns darker. No. I just mean like even when their hair turns darker, they're still blonde in my eyes, even when their hair is so clearly not blonde, like my boyfriend.
Like Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah, she's a blonde. She's just, no matter what she does, she will just always be blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her brown hair now is like a disguise. I'm telling you. I'm like low-key obsessed with Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah. Oh,
anyway, let's move on from this in-depth discussion of hair colour and tomatoes. Okay, guys, well, this week we're talking about Valentine's Day, everyone's favourite time of the year.
Well, apparently not, because we did a poll for the segment. We wanted to do a poll and see what you guys thought of Valentine's Day, and 55% of people, in other words, the majority, said no, they do not like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, I was kind of being sarcastic because everyone, even if you do like Valentine's Day, I feel like there's so much pressure around it, you know, like you're like, oh, I have to find someone to go on a date with, what am I gonna do? It's not worth
someone
it.
said that, and like I do agree with that, but isn't that every holiday though? Like Who cares? I do get that it is obviously just like a thing, so people will spend money and there's so much pressure on like whatever, and it's not about that and blah 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 blah, blah. And like, yeah, you should love someone every day, not just Valentine's Day. Like, yeah, obviously that's the case. Otherwise he wouldn't be my boyfriend though, wouldn't he? Like, you know, I just like the idea of having like a day that is for love, like to celebrate love. I think it's really cute. And also, like, my mum loves Valentine's Day. Like, she loves the fuck out of Valentine's.
That's so cute.
That has like instilled the love of Valentine's in me. Yeah, and she like makes it special. She's always like made it about love, not just about like her and my dad or whatever. It's not even about that to her. It's like about friendship and like showing everyone that you love them with like little chocolates and little notes and little gifts and whatever. But yeah, if that's it, then it's like, isn't it nice that at least there's a day apart to celebrate that? I know it's very cheesy, but like, it's quite, I think it's really cute.
I think it is kind of cute, but I don't really like how commercialized it is. But anyway, let's talk about like let's get into the segment and then we'll tell you more about our opinions on Valentine's Day, because I feel like we both have a lot to say.
Well, first, I just want to wish everyone a happy coming up Valentine's Day before we get into the episode. But I hope you guys celebrate. Well, we'll get into it a little bit more since the segment is, we wanted to see whether you guys had any quarantine Valentine's Day ideas.
Yes, we did.
And I mean, one of the answers was straight up no. So
that I think was really helpful.
We get the climate. I think that people
just summed it up. Okay. The first actual one though is go for a bike ride and have a picnic at the park. That's cute.
Yeah,
I mean, we can't really do that in the UK right now. You can't go to the park to have a picnic.
Can you not?
No, you can only go to exercise, but you can't like sit there or stand.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking that was actually quite a cute idea. Maybe I was gonna do that, but apparently I can't.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm sure you could try and just like wing it, but, you know, maybe they wouldn't
maybe
notice,
you could have a moving picnic, go on a walk and eat like while you walk.
I don't think you can take food at all.
That's crazy, come on.
Those women got fined because they took coffee on a walk and then they got fined, and then the police like took the fine back because everyone was making such a fuss about it. It was so stupid.
Oh no, but I think you can do that in Bristol at least, because the coffee shops are open, so I know you can definitely get
but you can't go somewhere with coffee. You can go get coffee from a shop and then walk home, but you can't drive somewhere with coffee to go for a walk there. I don't know, I don't really understand, but basically we're in lockdown, so this isn't possible in the UK. But it's cute if you're somewhere where you can do this.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Okay, the next one.
Turn the bedroom into a romantic cave.
This is cute.
Yeah, make a little.
I really want to build like a little fort. Yeah. I've been thinking about that for ages. I always used to do that when I was younger. I always used to build blanket forts and just sleep in there at my grandparents' house and play games.
That's so cute.
Yeah, just only child things.
But yeah, no, that's just actually such a cute idea. And then you can have a little picnic indoors, like in the little blanket fort.
With loads of fairy lights.
I feel like every time I've tried to make a proper blanket fort, it's just shit.
I feel like making one when you're grown up is probably not as exciting. I have tried to make one, like, not recently, but when I was older, and it just wasn't that great because you don't really fit in it, and
yeah.
You have to like crawl and then you're scared it's gonna collapse on you. It kind of loses its appeal, which is sad.
No, but I still think this could be cute. And if not, you can at least like make your bed like really cozy with loads of pillows and stuff, and have a like movie night or something like that, you know. Have the illusion of the fall.
Get like one of those canopy beds that they used to have in like the olden days. Okay, so the next one. My mum said have sex. I'm saying as in that's what someone said, not I'm saying my mum said. I mean, yeah, I feel like everyone should be having sex on Valentine's Day if they can, you know? I mean, actually, no, you shouldn't have to. That puts too much pressure, but why not, you know?
Well, yeah, Valentine's Day sex.
Yeah.
Special!
Yeah, you can have some champagne, get some lingerie, make it all nice.
Well, the next one is someone said girls' night. Girls' night.
Girls' night.
Valentine.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this is cute if you live with people, like other girls, women. You can do a little friend Valentines. I think that's nice.
Yeah, always cute. As I was saying, like, it's not just about, like, romantic love. It's also about friendship. You know, actually, in Spanish, it's called, like, sometimes it's called El Día de Amor y Amistad, which is the day of love and friendship. So, there you go.
That's cute.
Yeah. I guess Mexicans are more inclusive of love that isn't just romantic. So, look at us being progressive over here.
So woke. I mean, I feel like that would make it more appealing because then it would take the pressure off having to have a romantic partner more.
Yeah.
Like you could just be with your friends, which obviously you can anyway, but then it wouldn't be like everywhere you go is all about that. But maybe we'll get to a good place in life where not every Valentine's ad is like just about romantic love. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so the last one. Sit by the river and have hot chocolate. Again, you can't do this in the UK. But, I mean, you could probably get away with it. I don't think anyone's going to stop you, to be honest. So, might as well. Sounds really cute.
Yeah, it sounds really cute. I really want to do that too now. Oh my god, maybe
Who doesn't like hot chocolate? Get some marshmallows and some cream. That's the best kind of hot chocolate, in my opinion. But yeah, these are all very cute. Maria, do you want to tell us what you were doing for Valentine's Day? Do you have any plans?
Not really. My boyfriend's not big on it, so no. And also it's quarantine, I guess. It's not like we can really do much. But our 2 years is like a week after Valentine's, so I think we're just kind of gonna do something for our 2 years and just like merge them, I guess.
Yeah.
But well, I don't know, maybe this can be an idea for some people that don't have TikTok, but it's not an original idea. This was like a TikTok trend in which like the couple do like rock, paper, scissors, or you can do it with a friend, like your flatmate, whoever, obviously, but rock, paper, scissors for each like meal. So for drinks, and then you go to a different place, and whoever wins the rock, paper, scissors like chooses the place, and it's basically you do a different place for drinks, starter, main, and dessert. So it's kind of like an experience, and you do the drive-throughs, but obviously I don't drive, and neither does my boyfriend. So
and we don't really have drive-throughs.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, let's just do it like delivery, but obviously we're also not made of money, so we can't really get 4 fucking deliveries in one day. So we were like, oh, should we do sort of like a half and half? Like we could play like a game of, and also we're not going to do rock, paper, scissors because then we can make it into a whole day kind of activity. We're going to do like cards, or like we play Monopoly sometimes on our phones. Maybe we'll do Monopoly, like I don't know, just like some kind of game of some kind, and then whoever wins can choose a thing. And then we're gonna do like some delivery, like maybe just 1 or maybe 2 if we're treating ourselves, but then the rest we're gonna like try to DIY it. But also we're really lazy, so I just so see us not actually doing this at all and just getting a delivery at the end of the day. But it's a cute idea.
Yeah, it sounds really cute.
And the whole competitive side of it is really fun, I think, for me personally. That's an idea.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. If they rock, paper, scissors. I mean, yeah, it would be kind of expensive, but what else are you spending your money on right now? So, you know, might as well. Food is like all we spend money on. My number one thing I spent money on last year on my card was Deliveroo. I was like in the top 30% of their fans, apparently. Yeah.
Do you have any ideas? Any Valentine's Day quarantine?
Last year I did a little like FaceTime dinner thing. Because we obviously couldn't be together, so we just like ate at the same time and talked. But it wasn't that big of a deal because we couldn't do that much. But I would say for anyone looking for a cute idea, I would maybe cook a dinner, make a really nice dinner, like starter, main, dessert, get some nice drinks, or yeah, maybe rent a movie if that's the kind of thing you're into. I always like renting movies. I know it's like, what's the point? But I think it's kind of cute. Or just watch something that you both really want to watch. I mean, that's not like a news flash. Those are things anyone could come up with. But yeah, oh, well, for my birthday, because it was my birthday last week, in case people didn't know, we ordered food from a restaurant like in central London, but they didn't deliver to where I live, so we got a cab to go to the restaurant to pick up the food and then bring it to my house. So you could do that with like a really nice restaurant and splurge.
That's what I was thinking. I think like a lot of the trick is just to find something that makes it feel like a little bit more special than what you usually do with your boyfriend, which obviously is kind of hard. Yeah. So I don't know, I just find like a little way to splash out, or like a little way to just go all out, you know. If you want to maybe like dress up nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say dress up.
That personally for me does not sound like something I want to do. But
yeah, you could like get some nice lingerie, as I was saying, like make your boyfriend really excited. Have a nice little sexy like feeling, you know. This is like from the mouth of someone who clearly hasn't had sex in a very long time.
Yeah, if you want to do something special, like maybe try something new, like anal or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if like that's the most romantic thing to be doing on Valentine's Day. But yeah, if it's something someone really wants to do, might as well. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Valentine's gifts?
I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about this whole like money gifts weird situation, because I have I have like kind of realized that I feel like girls nowadays, or at least like the general consensus of what I've been seeing, is that like the standard is just like, oh, the guy that has to like take you out to nice dinners, pay for your shit all the time, buy you nice gifts. And if that's not the case, then it's like, oh, that's not good, like that's a red flag, which is kind of insane to me. I mean, I get that it's not that related to you asking me what I think about Valentine's gifts, but basically I'm not really like a big gifts person. I think a lot of it depends obviously on who you're dating. Like if I was dating someone that
like, what's their love language?
Yeah, and like if they had a lot of money comparatively to me, and like, not saying that just because someone has a lot of money it means that they should spend it on you, but like I wouldn't necessarily feel as bad, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like if my boyfriend bought me like a really expensive necklace for Valentine's, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and I wouldn't want it and I wouldn't accept it, because I'd just be like, what? This is so weird and unnecessary.
So you're saying it like depends on how much money you both have and like if it would be reciprocated kind of thing. Because I wouldn't want someone to buy me a present and I haven't gotten them anything. Like,
yeah, no, me too. Like, I just think that's weird. And also, I don't know, I also don't think that Valentine's is like such a big deal to be like being out here like buying expensive jewelry and shit. Save it for the birthday or like the anniversary or I don't know, whatever. Like,
yeah,
I feel like Valentine's can do just with like like flowers or like a little their favorites, like you got them some of their favorite snacks from the shop or like just a little, I don't know, I like to do little like thingies, I don't know, little details.
That's like the ideal kind of day, like you're enjoying it together. It's not one person trying to impress the other, kind of the same as how love always should be, not just one person, both people.
Yeah, or like you could go for dinner, or like obviously now we can't go for dinner, so maybe like we get delivery, I don't know, like paying for that instead of like, you know, a nice little we get to go out for a dinner or like we get to get a delivery tonight kind of thing, rather than like I got you this watch, you know.
Yeah, or like their love language is acts of service, so I'm gonna do this for you for a day, or like I'm gonna give you a massage, or I'll make you dinner and like clean up, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk a bit more about like our general feelings about Valentine's Day? Because I want to say like my mum has never really, like, she also agrees Valentine's Day is kind of stupid, but now she's married, so I feel like it's kind of different, you know. That they get each other cards and flowers and that kind of thing sometimes. I don't know, I don't really pay too much attention to it because they can do what they want, you know. But I kind of hate how it's so commercialized, and I think that's why so many people don't like it, is that you are just constantly surrounded by other people being in love for like a month around it, and it can make you feel really isolated. And I feel like that is why people feel bad about being single, and that's why cuffing season is such a big deal around this time of year, because it's like, oh, you don't have a Valentine's, like, oh, that's okay, sweetie, like, don't worry, let's do a gals night instead. And it's like, it just doesn't have to be a big deal, you know. I don't think it's any different to any other night. Like how you were saying your anniversary is so close to Valentine's, you can celebrate that instead. It's not like you have to do both just because Valentine's is then. You kind of decide what you care about most, because I know some people don't really like their birthdays, whereas I love my birthday and it's not that long before Valentine's. So I would rather the effort go into that, you know, than Valentine's. So.
No, I do completely get that, and I do agree that like it is a little bit ridiculous. Like but at the same time,
but you're such a romantic though, so I'm kind of surprised you don't like it more.
No, I love Valentine's Day, but I'm not that fussed about it. I understand why people are like, oh, it's really not a big deal and all of that shit. And like, I don't know, it kind of sucks because I really love Valentine's Day, but my boyfriend really doesn't care. So he's not going to like take me out on this date and like do all this shit, even though if it's like I would love that, but I don't actually care that he's not doing those things, because it's like he doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't see Valentine's Day in that way, you know. It's more of like the princess like fantasy of it all, because like I remember the first time that I actually had like a Valentine, and I was like, oh my god, like my first Valentine's with a Valentine, and like it was so exciting, and like it was more for that, because I also don't really remember feeling like so miserable on Valentine's Day when I've been single.
Yeah, but I guess because we've been pretty young before now, so it's not the same, I guess.
Yeah. It is a little bit ridiculous how much like drama goes into the day in terms of like how shitty people can feel just because of one stupid day, and also how much pressure people can feel under and all of that shit. But
yeah, like just don't put that much worth on one day of the year, you know. You can get through it just like every other day.
Yeah. And I also just see it how my mum sees it. and just treat it as a day that's just like, yay, love is great, and like, look at all my friends.
Yeah.
Not even any of this like, oh, let's do Galentines because we don't have a Valentine, like, or like single Valentines or whatever. Like, it's not really about that. You can just make it like, oh, happy Valentine's Day, hun. You like, love you. You're one of my Valentines. Like, you know what I mean?
The thing I do like about Valentine's is all the red and pink and white. So I will give it that.
It is the Sextras Day, basically. I mean, it's our colour scheme.
Made it around us. Maybe I'll just wear lots of red and pink on Valentine's Day. I probably would have done that anyway, so...
Yeah. I kind of love holidays though more than other people. Like, I love Halloween and New Year's and all the little ones like a lot, because I just think it's like kind of exciting. Like, it's a day that's set apart.
Yeah, that's true. Especially now, like, it was my mum's birthday and then it was my birthday and we were like, a different day, a day to do something different. Yeah. Do you have any really good, or not really good, what have your Valentines looked like through the years?
Through the years, well, actually, when I was in a relationship, I like, our one Valentine's that we were like actually properly in a relationship, we spent it together instead of with our girlfriends. So biggest proof that we are each other's true Valentines.
We are, we're soulmates. Without a doubt.
But yeah, we were in Paris, so that was nice. But then when I've been single, I don't even fucking know. One time I took someone out on like a first date on Valentine's.
That's cute.
Yeah, and like, oh god. Speaking of gifts, like, in this was like literally our first date and it was Valentine's. So I was like, oh my god, I have to get her a gift.
Oh wow.
And I got her like a way too personalized gift, in my personal opinion. Like, it wasn't just like a random necklace from like Accessorize or something, you know, like, or like something simple, or like flowers or chocolate or something that you would think that would be normal. Like, no, I literally like made a cup, like a mug. I bought a mug and I like personalized it, made it all like personalized for her, and like made it all like personal and deep.
That's cute though. That's so
yeah,
cute.
I mean, it was a really good gift and it's really cute, to be honest, but like, it was first date, it was a bit much, to be fair. But yeah, that was Valentine's, and I was kind of like still not over my ex, and I was taking someone else out on a date, so
that's always fun.
That was fun. Yeah. But yeah, no, usually Valentine's Day is like an alright day. I don't really mind it. But yeah, I'm like a very as I have self-proclaimed, and you have proclaimed for me on this podcast plenty of times, I'm like quite a like hopeless romantic. So I love Valentine's Day, and like the whole like secret admirer thing. Like, I've always wanted to have one and like get a Valentine.
I cannot think of anything that would give me more anxiety than having a secret admirer.
I have had one, because at my school they used to do it hardcore. Like, in my school in Mexico, like, it was so fun. We did letters, like all of it. So yeah, and I mean, like, secretly, do I secretly hope my boyfriend will get me red roses on Valentine's Day? Yeah, I do. And like, do I know that that's not gonna happen? Yeah, I do. And am I gonna be sad? No, I'm not, because it's not a big deal, but like, it would be cute and it would be nice, and deep down in my heart, it is what I want, so I can't be ashamed.
Oh. Well, in first year at university, someone got me flowers. Aww. This guy I was sleeping with, and left them outside my front door with a card. And yeah, I really didn't want to be someone's Valentine, so it was quite awkward. Yeah, but that was nice. a nice touch. Also, I'm quite allergic to flowers, so I'm generally steer clear of them. But I do love roses. Roses are like the one flower I'm not allergic to, so perfect. Maybe I'm secretly made for Valentine's.
Yeah. I'd much prefer, also future note for anyone that might date me that's listening to the podcast, I do prefer flowers to chocolates. I'm not a chocolate kind of gal, so just stick to the flowers.
Yeah. They can get you Oreos.
Yeah, you can get me whatever, to be honest. What about, do you have any like terrible Valentine's Day, or kind of just being average, none to note?
Not really. As I say, I'm not a Valentine's kind of person, so yeah, don't really mind too much. If the bar's low, as being said, you can clear it every time.
Very true.
Okay, well, do you have any closing thoughts about Valentine's or anything like that?
Yeah, just happy Valentine's Day to everyone, single or not single, it doesn't matter, because everyone has love in their life, or deserves love at least. So this day is for you also.
This day is for everyone.
Yeah. Try not to overthink it, and if whatever, maybe it's just any other day, but if you're more like me and actually care, still don't overthink it, but you know, have fun, like do something. Don't feel dumb for like caring about Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's just, I don't really think that it's like, because it's that day of the year, you have to make a big deal about the fact that you're single, you know. That is something that I really stress. That it just doesn't matter. Don't revolve your life on any day around not having a boyfriend and not being in a relationship, because it really just does not make your life any better to dwell on those kinds of things. So that's my message. I might buy myself some cupcakes or something, because I love myself.
That's cute. Yeah.
And I love cake.
Yeah.
So perfect.
This Valentine's Day, tell not just your significant others that you love them, but all your friends and family and all the people you love, because that's what it's really all about.
Yeah, I agree. Reach out to your friends, because I read this thing the other day. This can be our thing we saw on the internet this week, because we actually never do this anymore. Is that everyone wants their friends to reach out to them, but they think that their friends are too busy or they're too involved in their own lives to be reaching out to them. And it's not like a hot take or anything, but probably the other person is wanting to reach out to you too. So you should be the one to do it. You know, they're probably going to be grateful for it and grateful to have someone to talk to right now and someone to just like share their life with. So I would recommend that very much. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you are happy and healthy and safe. Please follow us on Instagram at Sextras Podcast, Facebook Sextras Podcast. Go check out our website, sextraspodcast.com. You can send us an email if you want. Send us your Valentine's stories. Tell us how your Valentine's went. If you have any other suggestions for dates, we would love to hear them. And subscribe. That can be your Valentine's present to us. And review us. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
You've been listening to Sextras, presented by Honey Jane Wyatt and Maria Jose Hayodatiyi. Produced by Mabel Productions.